I'm Cynthia Ruth. In this video, I will share with you some key ways to start young students on their way to thinking as a mathematician. Also, don't miss my bonus strategy at the end of this video. Welcome to Ruth Straight Talk, the channel designed to help teachers, parents, and students live fuller lives, become lifelong learners, and grow into the awesome human beings you were designed to be. So here are a few ways to help young students on their road to mastering math. 1. Look for patterns. Teach students to recognize patterns when adding, subtracting, multiplying, or dividing whole numbers. For example, the digits in the numbers which are multiples of 9, such as 18, 27, 36. Students must be able to observe in the pattern which object is different. For example, an activity showing numbers 22, 33, 44, and 50, and identify which choices does not belong and explain why. Since the graphic have overlapping similarities and differences, there is no single correct answer. One student might conclude that 50 doesn't belong because it is the only number not divisible by 11. Another student may believe that 50 doesn't belong for a different reason. Namely, it is the only number with two different digits. A third student might conclude that 33 doesn't belong because it's the only odd number. With this one graphic, you can easily spark a deep mathematical discussion where all students are eager to participate and share their thinking without fear of being wrong. Number 2, partnering for math activities. A teacher can pair a child with ADHD with another student and provide opportunities for the partners to quiz each other about basic computation skills. They could perhaps take turns reviewing the computation strategy of the last lesson. Number 3, think, pair, share. Here you present a problem to the whole group. Ask them to think about it and come up with a solution individually. Then you will pair up each student with another student to share their solutions and how they arrived at them. Students simply tell each other about their process and are not required to come to a common solution or to present a joint analysis. Again, you are interested in the fact that they share solutions and that they talk together about the math process. Some will be more skilled than others. For many students, their ability to talk about math will be much lower than their skill in computation or problem solving. Give them lots of practice in talking and accepting any kind of talking about math as a step in the right direction, and then watch their ability grow with practice. Number 4, mastery of math symbols. If children do not understand the symbols and used in math, they will not be able to do the work. For instance, do they understand that plus in 1 plus 3 means to add, and that the minus in 5 minus 3 means to take away? Number 5, mnemonics for basic computations. Teach the child mnemonics that can describe basic steps in computing whole numbers. For example, don't miss Susie's boat can be used to help the student to recall the basic steps in long division, that is, divide, multiply, subtract, and bring down. Number 6, real-life examples of money skills. Provide this child with real-life opportunities to practice target money skills. For example, ask the child to calculate his or her change when paying for lunch in the cafeteria, or set up a class store where children can practice calculating change. Number 7, Color coding arithmetic symbols. Color code basic arithmetic symbols such as plus, minus, equals to provide visual cues for children when they are computing whole numbers. You could even use pictures of colors by numbers and have the students calculate simple sums, subtractions, etc. Number 8, to use calculators to check basic computation. Ask the child to use a calculator to calculate addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Number 9, board games for basic computation. Ask the child to play board games to practice addition, subtraction, multiplying, and dividing whole numbers. You can use games like Monopoly and even Chutes and Ladders. Number 10, computer games for basic computations. Schedule computer time for the child to drill and practice basic computations using appropriate math games. The bonus strategy is to use the basic hiding game. Subitizing refers to a child's ability to immediately recognize the total number of items in a collection and to label it with the appropriate number word. When children are presented with many different examples of a quantity, for example, 2 eyes, 2 hands, 2 socks, 2 shoes, 2 cars, they will learn the basics of counting strategies. So in this strategy, we will practice subitizing, immediately recognizing and labeling small numbers and constructing a concept of 1 to 3 and a concept of number consistency. Rearranging items in a set does not change its total. So here's the game. The materials you will need: objects. Use a small set of identical objects early on and later advance to larger sets or sets of similar but not identical objects. Use objects like a box, cloth, or other items that can be used to hide the objects. With a small group of children, present 1 to 3 objects on a mat for a few seconds. Cover them with a cloth or box, and then ask the children, who can tell me how many cars am I hiding? After the children have answered, uncover the objects so that they can be seen. The children can count to check their answers, or the teacher can reinforce the answer by saying, for example, yes, 2. See, there are 2 cars under the mat. 1, 2. Continue the game with different numbers of objects arranged in different ways. Teachers can also tailor the basic hiding game for use with whole class or with individual children. So there you have it, 10 ways to help young students think mathematically. Thank you so much for visiting with us at ruthstraighttalk.com. If this video has helped you, please like us and leave us a comment at the bottom of the screen. And please subscribe to my channel for more great videos like this one. Until next time, happy learning and goodbye.